Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? For fast and the cheapest coins anywhere, make sure you guys check out MMOEXP.com and use code ZERK for 5% off your order. Link is in the description.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another Madden Ultimate Team video, and today I'm going to be going over, in my opinion, the best golden ticket options currently available in Madden 22. Now, for those of you guys that do not know about golden tickets, if this is your first year ever playing Madden, I'm going to get into what golden tickets are, how you get them, what exactly you can do with them. But I do want to mention this, the golden ticket promo last year, April 7th, was when they went into packs when you could actually pull a GT to make whatever player you want. So, you know, this could be a couple of weeks away. Maybe it's going to be a later thing. Maybe it's going to be an earlier thing. You never really know with EA, but just know last year was April 7th that they actually went into packs. And then like 2.5 weeks later, I think it was, they actually revealed all of the players, or at least the names of who was actually going to be coming as golden tickets, and then they rolled out later on. So just keep that in mind, right? I don't know exactly when GTs are coming, but I want to make this video now because I feel like we have a ton of options. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Christopher for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, notification bell on, and comment down below, Noti Gang. And guys, as of the day that I'm recording this video, we have 12 NBA games today, so we have a ton of different options to potentially make picks from on Underdog Fantasy, which you can use code ZERK to match first deposit up to $100, and follow me over on Twitter because I will be tweeting out my picks later today and every single day like I do for you guys. And also, there is a special odds boost going on right now with Houston in the March Madness tournament, so don't miss out on it. If you guys go ahead and you pay attention when Houston plays, which their first game is actually tomorrow, they will have one of their players boosted. You add him into your lineup and you'll get boosted odds. If you do a 5-pick, normally it's 20 times odds. It will be 40 times odds, and for every single game that they continue to play, you're gonna get those same boosted odds. And even if you only do 3 players, 4 players, 2 players, whatever, you still get some pretty good boosted odds. So check it out, use code ZERK, follow me on Twitter. All right, so let's talk about golden tickets. If you guys don't know what GTs are, well, golden tickets. So pretty much what it is, like I said, April 7th last year is when they went into packs. So they will be available in packs. Maybe they'll be available in solo challenges, which the way that it worked last year, there were actually 2 different days that you would log in and you would get golden ticket opportunities. So you just had to log in during a certain time period and they would give you 3 golden ticket opportunities. So you would open up the pack, it'd either be a golden ticket or just a coin quick sale, but they could also do it to where you have to play solos, or maybe they'll just throw them into packs and you guys have to try to pull them. So many different ways that EA could potentially allow you to have the chance to pull a GT, but if you are to pull a golden ticket, you could upgrade any card in the game that you want up to a 99 overall. Now, the thing is, usually though, right, you are only able to pick maybe 3 attributes that you want EA to really focus on boosting. So that is really crucial here. Now, depending on, you know, what overall the player you pick, which you guys see quarterback Derrick Henry, I'm going to talk about him in a minute here, right? He's a 96 overall. So depending on what you choose EA to boost up, well, they may not super juice that up, right? And then on top of that, you would kind of expect to be able to pick the ability buckets of the player as well. So when it comes to golden tickets, what you really want to do is you want to take a player that you know is going to be good, or if you want to take a risk on a lower overall player like a silver, because there's certain things that maybe make it worth the risk, well, then maybe you'd want to do that. EA would reach out to you if you actually pulled a GT via your email with EA. So we'll get into all that, you know, when they actually drop golden tickets in the game. You can pull them. I'll go over what you guys need to know in case you do pull one. But let's go over the players that I think will make the best golden tickets. So starting off here, quarterback Derrick Henry obviously would make for an amazing golden ticket, because number 1, he has the fast release in the game. Number 2, he's got 95 speed. Now, as I said, with GTs, you get to choose a couple things you want to upgrade. Now, you cannot choose to upgrade, though, on a player, speed, excel, whatever. EA's just naturally going to upgrade that by themselves. So, when we take a look here at Derrick Henry, all right, let's take a look at his passing stats. He's got 94 throw power, 96 short, 87 medium, 84 deep, 96 throw on the run. Pretty much everything's really good, right? Except for the medium and the deep, at only an 87 and an 84. Now, when you take a look at Derrick Henry and you see his juke move, his spin move, all that stuff down there, I don't really think you need to touch any of that, except for maybe spin move if you want to. So really looking at this card, the best 3 options that I would say to go ahead and pick would probably just be medium accuracy, deep accuracy, and spin move, because that way his carrying is already really good, his trucking is already really good. They're going to up that even more. Probably going to have 99 truck, 99 carrying anyways. With Derek, I mean, then you're going to have Derrick Henry with the fast release in the game with probably 98 speed, and then he's not going to miss throws because his short is going to get upgraded, his throw power is going to be even higher, and then his medium and his deep will be juiced up as well to probably mid-90s, right? Like I said, they're not going to super juice it up. He's only going up 3 overalls, but you're going to pick those. Probably like mid-90s for that, maybe higher 90s for that medium, 96, 97, whatever, and then you upgrade the spin move. I mean, this card is cracked. It's going to be the best quarterback in the game for the rest of the year, and I don't really see how there's any sort of competition. Really, the only issue right now with Derrick Henry is that with him, he misses throws, right? So you make him not miss throws, he's the best QB. Quarterback Derrick Henry, I think, is by far and away the best quarterback option. Now for cornerbacks, it's definitely Randy Moss, right? Randy Moss, golden ticket. Now, the only issue I have right now with his backyard ballers, cornerback Randy Moss, is the fact that he has those built-in abilities for 2 AP, right? Now, if you want to add Acrobat onto him, which I like to add Acrobat to my cornerbacks, it costs me 4 AP just to have Randy Moss activated, which I hate. So, with putting him as a GT, that should get rid of that issue there, and then he's a 6'4" corner with already incredible stats. His speed is good, his coverage is good, his press is good. I mean, really, in terms of, like, what do you upgrade on this Randy Moss card? Because I don't believe that you can upgrade even like player act, whatever, if you wanted to, that being only 91. You can't upgrade that. Really, the only thing to upgrade on him would be hit power, block shed, and tackling. Everything else is perfect on this card. So, yeah, Randy Moss, by far and away, I think is the best potential corner, but I do have another corner I want to talk about, and that would be Chris Westry. And Chris Westry, if you guys didn't notice over there on that right side, is also 6'4". Now, I actually mentioned Chris Westry last year for the best potential GT because he was actually on my Cowboys, so I knew about the card a little bit earlier in the year as well. He's a 6'4" corner. Now, he's not as easy to make sure he's going to be good as, you know, Randy Moss, because that card is so good. Like, that is definitely the best cornerback to potentially make a GT by far and away. With Chris Westry, he's a 6'4" corner, and the only issue is him being so low and not having any upgrades. You don't really know how EA is going to upgrade this card. That's kind of the issue you have if you decide to go with a glitchy silver card like this, just because you want to take advantage of his height. You don't necessarily know. Let's say you decide, okay, let's boost that block shed, the hit power, and you go with tackling, right? Well, EA might make him 92 zone or like 94 zone, 95 zone, not super just his coverage stats. So that's kind of the issue. A safety that I want to mention is Bryant McKinnie, but I will say I would not choose Bryant McKinnie, okay? And the number one reason why I'm even going over this card is because I have some other safeties that I want to go over, but I know people are going to mention the height on Bryant McKinnie being 6'8" with 95 zone coverage. But the only issue is, guys, like I said, you can't choose, oh, I want to boost his speed up. He's 89 speed at 95 overall. If someone makes a GT Bryant McKinnie, unless EA decides to be, you know, really good, right, and they decide to super juice this card up, he's probably going to be like 94 speed. So, yeah, you can't usually power up GTs, so you'd be like 96 speed max unless you have a theme team, which if you had a theme team, let's say they did juice him up to like 94 speed, well, then you'd have a 98 speed, 6'8", 360-pound safety, and that'd be cracked. But also his change of direction probably wouldn't be too good. So Bryant McKinnie, want to mention him, but I wouldn't suggest him. However, there are 2 safeties that I do recommend, and one of them is Jimmy Graham. Now, Jimmy Graham is 6'7", 260 pounds, 95 speed, 94 excel. He's got 90 change direction, 97 jumping, and then he's got really good zone coverage already at 97. He's got 94 man. The hit power is insane at 96 already, with 88 block shed and 91 tackling. So you have a 6'7" safety at 260 pounds, which weight is definitely going to matter when you're going to against those big running backs, right? With pretty good speed already. So if you decide to make Jimmy Graham a GT, I think this would be a really good option. They pretty much just boost his speed up even more. His jumping's at a 97. This is a great option. Now, the question is, what do you really boost on this card? Well, there's not really much to necessarily boost. I think you would want to go with block shed just to get that up even more. But in terms of, like, what can you boost? I guess you go with man coverage on him, right? I mean, there's not really much to do. You could go with hit power, but I think that's already going to be, you know, 98, 99. I suppose tackling, block shed, and potentially man coverage to get him the 99 zone, 99 man. He's probably going to be close to 99 hit power, if not 99. Get his block shit up, tackling up. This card's gonna be good. Now, the other safety option I have is Ted Hendricks, who is also 6'7". But the big difference between Hendricks and Jimmy Graham is that Hendricks is 220 and Jimmy Graham is 260. So a big weight difference in between them, but Hendricks already has 94 man and 94 zone, so you probably don't need to touch either of those. They're naturally going to get boosted up to like 98, 99 man coverage on him. You would definitely want to take his block shed up, but again, his hit power, tackling, all that's going to be juice. So I think between these two, personally, I'd go with Jimmy Graham because he's 6'7", but 40 more pounds, and I think it would probably be the better card. And to me, I don't know if there's a better wide receiver option than a 6'9" Ed Too Tall Jones. At 95 overall, he's got 93 speed. So if they just boost him naturally, right, +4 to 99, that'd be 97 speed. Now, more than likely, with how EA did golden tickets last year, he'd be 96 speed, so you'd give him to 98, whatever. But his catch and traffic's already 94, with 93 catching. His route running, 88, 94, and 95. So I think you would want to boost up that short route running, obviously, but the medium and deep would naturally be up there. And then after the catch ability, he doesn't have very much juke and spin, which is probably where I would go with upgrading this card. Now, his change reaction is also not that good. He's got 88 carrying, 91 break tackle. So I feel like if you're going to boost him, you'd want to go with short route running, maybe break tackle. You could potentially boost up there to try to get that to like a 99. He is 271 pounds. He's a huge wide receiver. I would go with run blocking on him, short route running, and probably spin move, because if you guys don't know, spin move is so overpowered in this game. So if you boosted up that spin move, hopefully would be like mid 90s. That's kind of like the risk there, right? You kind of have the risk and reward. You go with break tackle and potentially get that up even more, or you go with spin move and hope that EA really juices it so you could spin. But run block, spin move on him, and short route running at 6'9", this card would be crazy. I feel like this one may surprise some people, but this is the player that, in my opinion, is the best running back to do in the entire game. I think Cordarrelle Patterson is the best potential GT option. Not Christian Okoye, not Derrick Henry, not any of those bigger running backs, but I think that it's Cordarrelle. Now let me explain exactly why I think he is the best potential option. Number one, he's still big. He's 238 pounds. He's got 95 speed, 94 XL to 96 overall. He's got 95 spin, 96 juke move, 95 break tackle, 89 carrying, 82 trucking, and then you take a look at his route running and everything and his catching, it's already really good. And the reason why I have Cordarrelle Patterson up here as my top running back over guys like Christian Okoye, over guys like Derrick Henry, is, like I said last with you guys with Too Tall Jones, spin move is really overpowered. You get Cordarrelle up, who already is an elite receiving running back, and then you just add him, you know, trucking, you add in the carrying, and then you take a look at something in the receiving section, whether that be short route running, medium route running, catching traffic, whatever. I mean, if you boost up the short route running, let's say he goes up to 99 overall, right? He's going to be at maybe 88, 89 short. So, I mean, depending on if EA decides to super juice these cards or not, you could potentially just say, okay, let's make sure that his short route running is super good, and go with that. Right? If you want to do that and make sure that he gets over 90 for that short route running, this card is going to be so ridiculously overpowered. Like I said, yes, you could always go with a running back like Christian Okoye or Derrick Henry or LeGarrette Blount or AJ Dillon, one of those guys, but you're not certain, number one, that their spin move is going to be really high, right? Let's say you boost up Christian Okoye's spin. Well, he's a 97 overall, right? So +2 spin move up to an 83. Well, let's say, okay, yeah, I want to boost his spin. Let's say they give him like 90 spin move. Well, Patterson's got way better spin, and he is a better receiving back. So that is why I kind of feel like Patterson, already having good speed, being big enough, a great receiving back with good catching, and really all he needs is that carrying boosted, the trucking boosted, and then you can do short route running, whatever. I think he's the best option because you don't want to bank on saying, okay, let's boost Derrick Henry's spin move, and then they give him like a 90. Right? You don't want to do that. And the final player I want to talk about is Derrick Barnes. Now, if you guys remember last year when I did my best golden ticket player options, one of the players that I had on there was Mo Lewis. And Mo Lewis could pass rush, had good speed, and he could cover. That is Derrick Barnes. Derrick Barnes can pass rush, has good speed, and he can cover. And if you guys remember when the Blitz promo actually came out, I said in that video, this is a card that I'm going to talk about in this video that I'm now making, because this is an 89 overall card here with 90 speed, okay, 89 acceleration. He's got 89 power move, 87 block shed, 90 hit power, and he's got 87 zone. This card can cover, he can stop the run, and he can pass rush when he's at a 99 overall naturally, right? Let's say plus 10 to everything. His block shed would be 97, his power move would be 99, his speed should be around 99, and his coverage is going to be like a 97 zone. So, obviously, EA isn't going to super juice the card just like that, but that is going to be insane. Like, in terms of what actually do you boost on this card, I would probably go with finesse move. Obviously, you want to go with finesse move on him. Aside from that, I mean, you could really make sure that he gets the block shed you want and go with block shed to make sure that he would probably get 99 block shed on him. I guess after that, you go with like catching or man, whatever, because I don't really feel like you need to touch, obviously you don't need to touch power move or anything, you don't need to touch hit power. The last one's really up to you and whatever you want to do. So I feel like Derek Barnes, in terms of a pass rusher, this is the best pass rusher to do, because you could also drop him back into coverage, and that would be insane. Or if you want to do zone coverage, make sure he gets 99 zone. That would be crazy. Imagine a 99 power move, 99 zone, 99 block shed, and with like 95 finesse move with 96 plus speed outside linebacker. It's going to be nuts. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like in the video, and of course hit that sub button down below. I know there are a lot of other options for GTs, but I don't want to make this video too long, so let me know down below who else you guys think could potentially get a golden ticket card. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.